Hello, hello, and welcome back to Zig Zag, my forever island. So today the plan is we want to find blathers. That's our main goal. That's the big mission of the day. So we're just going to start off by opening up our mail. We got this lovely paradise planning photo. And we also got a simple DIY workbench recipe, which is going to be extremely useful. And we're just going to plop these down because every little helps in getting to 3 stars. So I'm just going to be dumping things everywhere. We have Tommy wandering around with his flag. Thank you, Tommy, for your service. I really love just picking up the weeds. I find it such a relaxing part of the game. So here I am, demonstrating my artistic talents with the very first bulletin board, the Zig Zag. Isn't that beautiful? At least we got some Nook Miles, okay? It was worth it. So we're going round and we're talking to my villagers now, and here's Tad, and he's a proper cutie, and he gives me a hat. A tulip hat, which I'm very chuffed about because, you know, the head's looking a bit bare and I don't have my pink hair yet, so, you know, the more I can cover it, the better. There we go, much better. And we can't let Tammy feel left out either, you know, we've got to be fair, we can't be seeing Tad favourites, even though Tad is 100% my favourite right now. At this point I'm just trying to, you know, get as many Nook Miles as possible, so I'm purposely getting stung by bees. And I'm trying to find my second bee to knock me out. So at least I won't have far to walk. When you get to the late game, you just kind of ignore a lot of things. You don't have to gather as many resources. But I like this beginning part where every little thing matters, you know? Where making bells actually feels difficult. It's a nice part of the game. So I'm hoping for some medicine or the recipe off Tammy. But she's not giving me it. No, this is why she's not my favourite villager. Me and Tammy are not friends right now. I'm running to do that DIY workshop because that is going to open up so many opportunities. And I'm about halfway towards paying off my first Nook Mile home loan. So we're making progress there. I'm sure there's probably an optimum way of doing it, but I do not know it. I just do what feels right. I just go off the vibes. I often laugh about the economy in Animal Crossing. You know, you'll just buy anything you've picked up, anything off the floor, a snail, a slug, you know, anything. Where does he sell it? You know? What profit does he make on these things? I suppose he's probably selling the weeds to Leaf, but... Okay, here we go. Our first DIY, and it is a fishing rod. Aw, Tad, he's coming through for us. You know, this is why he's my favourite villager. It's gonna be really hard to let him go, but I want to have every villager, so when someone wants to leave, they can leave. As long as I've got their photo. That's like the rule that I'm gonna be going by. I want to bring everyone in eventually. And then at the end, I'm gonna have to pick my favourites. Who do I want to stay with me on my forever island? Who is going to be the full-time Zig Zag resident? I got my first bugs. Well, and then failed to catch the second bug. I am terrible at bug catching and fishing, so me failing to hit things with my net is going to be a common theme and quite embarrassing for how many hours I have in this game. Does anyone else, like, when they're fishing, just get shaky hands? I hate it. I have to look up every time I fish and go purely off the audio because otherwise I just get trigger happy and start losing all my fishies. I think we need 5 bugs or fish. I'm honestly quite surprised I haven't lost a fish yet. Trying not to jinx myself by saying that though. It's the ones that bite on the first nibble. Those are the ones that mess me up. See, I knew I was gonna jinx myself by saying that. You know, it's not much, but it's home, right? It's home. I think I'm just gonna put everything down out here for now because there is very limited room in my pockets. Wow, how did that fit in there? And this is the pain of the early game, is just how quickly those tools go poof. And look at that side eye. So I've collected all of my bugs and fish to be able to get blavers. I'm so excited to get the museum on the island. We're making progress. I can't wait to see Blavers. I think he's probably one of my favourite NPCs in the game. Who is your favourite NPC? I think a lot of people would say Lee. That's my gut feeling for that one. I feel like there's a lot of Leaf love out there. You know, I'm a sucker for Blavers. I wish they would introduce something, you know, retrospectively where you could just hand all 5 over at the same time. Because this bit takes a while. And once you've played through it once, you just think, oh no, this again. Well, we've got some flowers, which is very nice. Thank you, Tom. Thank you. You know, we are family. I am a Brook Nook. You know, I don't think I've ever bred the flowers in the game. Not intentionally anyway, I've definitely left them to go wild on cliffs and then a few months later seen blue roses and all sorts popping up. But I don't think I've ever deliberately bred the flowers. Maybe it's something I want to do on this island. Trying to, you know, complete everything here. I want to do all my Nook Miles achievements, I want to have all the villagers, I want to get all the DIYs and make everything and cook everything. So yeah, this will be the island that we'll do it on. We'll get there eventually. And now we just need to place down the museum. I think I know where I'm gonna put it. if you're still here in a year's time and you're watching these videos, hopefully newer videos I put out will show a marked improvement. And a little bit of house Tetris to get some Nook Miles, I hope. Do we do it? Yay. There we go. Board reward. I don't even want to talk about how long I spent trying to cram things in there to get enough. So I'm going to shake this particular tree to get all the branches that I want. And I think that's all it's going to give me. Don't think we're getting any more here. And we're gonna pay off our first loan. We're doing so much today. We're gonna get our tiny cute little house. It's house time, baby. I really love the first house as well. It's just such a cute size. I really wish you could just keep that house, but oh man, I couldn't deal with the storage. The storage is a nightmare early game. You just end up with things all over your island. Or at least I do, because I'm a hoarder. I really can't wait to unlock the pink hair colour. I feel wrong. I always, since I first started playing Animal Crossing, I've always had pink hair. So I think I just want to get the slingshot recipe. Is my thoughts 300. But we might as well sell some stuff and hopefully get a little bit of money for our bug and fish. Yeah, we need that slingshot. I can't watch another bloom go by. It's torture. I think that's it for now, though. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Thank you, Timmy. Thank you. We're gonna plant these pansies over here. Because we might as well, they were free. There's no rhyme or reason for where I'm plopping these down, but... Okay. It's a little bit better, right? Every little helps. I so want the hair colours, but I don't have enough. So I think the tool ring is probably going to be the most helpful right now. There we go. That is going to make my life a lot easier. Okay. Now I'm thinking of where I'm putting the museum down, which is the last thing we're going to do today. And I've decided where it's going to go for now. I don't think it's going to stay here though. Let's have a sneak preview of Blaver's tent. Oh, it's beautiful. Yep, that is definitely the spot. And this is where we're going to leave it today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.